The invention of the motor vehicle completely revolutionized how we travel. Cars are truly one of our shining achievements, and a testament to the ingenuity of the human race. But then again, I don't think we'd call every single car a shining achievement. Some of them are poorly designed, confusing, or flat out strange. Even more confusing, some of these weird cars have actually become quite popular among car enthusiasts. In this video, we're taking a look at these outliers. Cars that make you scratch your head and wonder, what were they thinking? And why do so many people like this thing? Let's get started. The 2003 Chevrolet SSR. Now, it might look like it drove right out of a cartoon, but this bulbous half-car, half-truck was real in the early to mid-2000s. This is the Chevrolet SSR, and to this very day, there isn't anything else quite like it. Produced between 2003 and 2006, this vehicle is, hold on to your hats, a 395 horsepower, two-seater, retractable hardtop convertible pickup truck roadster hybrid. Yeah, we definitely think it's strange enough to qualify for this list. The SSR began its life as a concept, inspired by the Chevy advanced design pickup trucks of the 1950s, but has managed to carve out a space for itself in car history thanks to its unique looks and features. There really aren't too many cars that can go from a beach day ready convertible to a feasible workhorse pickup truck in a matter of seconds. Which is probably why people from all over the world still meet up to celebrate this extremely strange ride. The 1909 Ford Model T. Everyone knows the Model T as the first mass-produced widely affordable car in history. But that historical significance tends to overshadow the fact that this car, even during its own time, was very strange. Instead of the electric starter that became commonplace after 1911, the Model T used a hand-cranked ignition system to kick its front-mounted 20-horsepower four-cylinder engine into gear, a system that was known for kicking right back and breaking the cranker's arm on more than one occasion. This kind of injury became so prevalent that at one point, it was nicknamed the Ford Fracture. Since it was produced between 1908 and 1927, Ford had almost 2 decades to fix the temperamental ignition, along with the lack of a speedometer, the high center of gravity that made it prone to rollovers, and the mind-boggling pedal layout. I mean, who puts an accelerator on a steering column? Hey, there weren't many options for affordable cars back then, okay? Most people would take what they could get, even if it did mean a few trips to the hospital. The 1962 Peel P50. Most cars today sell people on the idea of transporting an entire family of people wherever they're going as safely as possible. But the Peel P50 was advertised as a car that could fit one adult and a shopping bag. As you can probably tell just by looking at the thing, the concept of safety was never considered or even brought up. This British microcar made the Guinness World Record for the smallest production car ever made back in 2010. And at 54 inches long, 39 inches wide, and just 130 pounds without a passenger or cargo, it was going to be a tough one to beat. Supported by just 3 wheels, 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and running on a 49cc 4-stroke engine, this strange little fiberglass trike was only produced for 3 years, between 1962 and 1965. And while it might not have had much of a reputation during its time, other than for flipping over at even moderate speed turns, people absolutely adore it today. One of the known 27 models in existence sold at Sotheby's in March 2016 for a staggering $176,000. That's like, what, $58,000 per wheel? The 2009 Nissan Cube. What can we say about the Nissan Cube besides that it has an appropriate name? Dubbed the box on wheels both by those who love and hate the thing, the Cube was a short, stout, polygonal hatchback that ran on a 4-cylinder, 122-horsepower engine. Well, at least that's what the Cube had for its North American run from 2009 to 2014. Long before it was turning American heads with its flat sides and wraparound rear windshield, the Cube had a successful run in the Japanese market that began all the way back in 1998. Now, most people would consider being called square an insult, but Nissan Cube owners, they wear it as a badge of honor. A very strange badge of honor. The 1973 Reliant Robin. We're not sure what England's fascination with three-wheeled fiberglass death traps is, but we've got another one to add to this list. This is the Reliant Robin, a 750cc 32-horsepower two-door, two-seater car? I guess we'll call it a car for the purpose of this video. But it has more in common with a bike, and it looks like some kind of rejected spaceship design. Despite its strange looks, tiny engine, and reputation for flipping over, even more often than the Peel P50, the Reliant Robin is the second most popular fiberglass car in history, and has made several comebacks. MK1 was produced between 1973 and 1981, MK2 rolled off the line between 1989 and 2001, and the MK3 had the last hurrah for less than a year between 2001 and 2002. But who cares about car history? Check out how easy it is to flip this thing over one more time.
Here we go, Reliant Robin. Oh no.
The 2011 Nissan Murano CrossCabriolet. How do you take a funny-looking four-door crossover SUV and make it even weirder? Well, if you're Nissan, you keep the same frame, take away two of the doors, and make it into a soft-top convertible. Huh? This is the Nissan Murano CrossCabriolet, what the Japanese automaker proudly marketed as the world's first all-wheel drive crossover convertible at the 2010 LA Auto Show. Now, that's not really a thing that you'd think most people would want, but judging from the number of videos of this 265-horsepower homunculus with some questionable modifications, we can tell that it struck a chord with quite a few people. The 2024 Cybertruck. The Tesla Cybertruck. Very few things illustrate the story of this wonderfully strange, devastatingly expensive, and absolutely broken car of the future than that clip of its allegedly indestructible glass being shattered at its unveiling demonstration. Since it began shipping to buyers in November 2023, the low-polygon pickup has experienced one debacle after another. From a self-closing trunk that's sharp enough to slice a finger off, to shoddy craftsmanship, and even a potentially life-threatening accelerator pedal issue that led to a massive recall. It's a wonder that anyone still buys these things. And yet, you can see them on the road all the time, zooming to their destinations with the low electric whir of a car that probably could have used some more time in the concept phase. It may be pretty strange to us, but at least Papa Elon got his bulletproof video game car. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos just like this. Until next time.